Hello friends, how are you? In this lesson, we are going to learn how to write a Task 1 overview. If you haven't watched my first video about Task 1 introduction, please watch it.
IELTS Writing Task 1 Overview. Let me give you brief information about the importance of IELTS Writing Task 1 Overview. If you actually miss the overview in your Task 1, you will definitely lose your mark. Or if your actually overview is unclear, still you lose your mark. To see how important a clear overview is in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1, let's have a look at Task Achievement Band Description. The importance of an overview. A clear overview needs to be presented to reach a Band 7 or higher. If you miss your overview in Task 1, you cannot get a score higher than 5. Now, a Band 6 report in Task 1 should represent an overview with information appropriately selected. However, in order to get a Band 7, your report should represent a clear overview of main trends, main features, difference, or stages. Now you can see how important your overview in Task 1. So what is an overview? The overview in your response should summarize what you see in the visual diagram. For example, it should summarize the main trends, stages, developments, noticeable features, and changes. If you have actually more than one graph, still you have to present the whole picture, not just part of it. You cannot just miss some important points. And please do not represent data in your overview, like numbers, statistics, or exact periods. Where should the overview appear? IELTS Task 1 Overview describes the overall picture of what you see, so it often appears after the introduction. So my suggested structure for Task 1 looks like this. Introduction, what does the chart show? Actually with 1 or 2 sentences, and overview like summary, what are the most noticeable features? Also 2 or 3 sentences. Specific details, try to write 2 paragraphs with 5 or 6 sentences. How do I write an overview? It is easy to write an overview if you follow these 2 steps, using linking words or phrases to introduce a summary of what you see. For example, overall, explicit is the fact that it can be seen from the picture. What stands out from the graph is that there are several linking words to start your overview. I will post them in the description below. And second, write the main trends or overall picture of what you see in the visuals. So here, depending on the visual types, ask yourself these questions. Can you see an overall increase, decrease, or fluctuation in the visual diagram? If yes, please highlight them and pick them as your main feature. And can you see very high or very low points? If so, just choose. Can you see more or less of something? For example, more goods, less goods, more used, less used, more popular, less popular. Has the map or plan changed over time? Have features been added or taken anywhere? What is the main relationship between the visuals? Is there a predicted change that will happen in the future? If so, just mention them in your overview. Now, overview samples according to the visual types. Type 1. Table. Overall, it can be clearly seen that the total numbers of people employed have increased over the period, whereas the number of women employed has decreased. As you can see, there is a very nice overview without any data like statistics, numbers, or even time periods. And second type, chart. In brief, Germany was the major producer of vehicles over this period, followed by France and then Norway. Let's have a look at another one. Process. Explicit is the fact that there are 6 steps involved in the production of clothes, starting with the raw materials and ending with the final product. For even process, we can give an overview, including the steps or stages of the process. Type map. In summary, in 100 years, the village has experienced major changes, transforming it from a small farming village into a tourist destination. Type graph. Overall, it can be seen that the younger age groups visit the cinema the most, whereas older people rarely attend. It's also very nice. Sometimes you can have more than 2 visuals, like 3 or 4. In the next video, I will be actually giving some examples for them as well. Type 2 visuals. If you have actually more than one graph, like 2 visuals or 3, please try to cover all parts. You cannot miss one, or you cannot just write part of the graph. So here, overall, by looking at the charts, it can be seen that oil is used the most as an energy source in this town and that most power is required for domestic cooling. Now, as you can see guys, this overview is actually covering both of the visuals, making it clear. Now you know how important your overview in task 1 is. So remember to include an overview in your IELTS academic writing task 1. Make it clear to the examiner that you are describing an overall trend and overall picture of what you see. Use linking words or phrases to signal to the examiner that this is your overview. I will be helping you to perform at your best in the IELTS writing test.
That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe my channel and click the button like. See you next time.